Hello everyone, my name is Shariq. I am a spiritual teacher and healer, and I do readings and channelings and private sessions. One of the things I want to do in a few videos here is to talk about a book I wrote a little while back, and it's called Timeless Awakening. Um, and it's a bunch of channeled short pieces to awaken you, awaken us, I should say. And its primary purpose is to take people from a space of just waking up to expanding into the next steps. There are 10 chapters in the book, and each chapter is a pathway of expanding through vibration of the words that are there. So my objective in these videos, we're going to do 10 videos here, is to, from each chapter is about in 10 to 15 pieces even. I'm going to pick one piece from each chapter and read the piece, and then in that vibration I'm going to bring through either a little meditation or some guidance of what I'm being guided to share in these moments. And this is just play for me. There's no I'm about sharing some of the stuff I've done some years ago, and to play and see how we feel about it. So with that intention, then we're going to look at chapter 1 first, which is called Colors for Awakening. Now I'm going to read a paragraph from my introduction to the book, explaining this chapter. So we start off in this book with chapter 1, Colors for Awakening, with a series of color meditations and visualizations that are meant to allow your bodies, and that's the physical, mental, emotional, causal, and etheric bodies, all that makes up a unified field, to vibrate at higher resonances of alignment with your spirit selves, your higher selves. For as you start focusing on the fact that you are indeed grander and larger than you have ever allowed yourself to believe that you are, you find that some of the pictures of fear, anger, and depression that have been the third dimensional game start leaving your space very easily. So color is a way of raising vibration, colors of light. The colors we see in this world, and the colors that exist in the higher dimensions that are hard to see with the human eye, but are seen clairvoyantly in their brightness, their radiance, and their hues. Um, and so as you awaken to who it is that you really are, you'll automatically start moving from your space. Those memories, karmic pictures of debilitation, fear, they're still stored in your root chakra across your body. So in this chapter 1, we're working on the root chakra, and so it's a perfect time as we're in this time of summer 2025, of clearing a lot of the old residues and dross of where we've been wounded, to step into more and more in alignment with the higher selves. So from chapter 1, I'm going to read a small piece on the color turquoise. The subtitle here is Believe That You Are Magic. So turquoise. Turquoise is an interesting color. It's a mixture of blue and green. So let's talk about it. A peacock is said to have turquoise feathers. It sounds so exotic, doesn't it? Turquoise, a hint of the mystique, of the Orient even perhaps. The turquoise has that magical transformational quality of making something unusual appear, or bringing the extraordinary into the ordinary realm of being. In other words, it can be a portal. It is that admixture of blue and green. It is that indefinable sense of something grasped, that which could not have been known before, or perhaps not in the everyday world. And so we say unto you that whenever you wish to travel to ethereal planes, to higher frequencies, to believe that there is more to your existence than simply an earthly body that must die, imagine that you wrap yourself in a cloak of turquoise, and let the magic do its work. As you wrap this turquoise cloak around you, let the colors of transformation swirl around you until you find yourself transformed into that beautiful, exotic peacock that knows the way to unknown secrets through vaguely remembered pathways. Now walk down the runway of your life as a model. Spread your turquoise-tipped feathers far and wide, for you are the alchemical portal, you yourself, in your frequency, to your own freedom from earthly incarnation. Feel your turquoise beauty, attracting and manifesting a life of abundance, for you have the magical power to create your reality from your turquoise beauty. You have to believe that you are magic. You have to believe that you are magic. And then indeed, nothing will stand in your way. And so, mm, in the vibrations of love, then, mm, in this video, let us imagine that we are sitting swaddled in a cloak of turquoise. It's a magical cloak that is vibrating in radiance, and it almost has electrical buzz to it. It's making your almost giving goosebumps to your body. So let this go just raise your vibration so that as you close your eyes and imagine, it's like a portal opens and you're raised up vertically mm, through this cloak that is your turquoise into a higher dimensional space, a fifth dimensional space. You're sitting on a new chair now, mm, a, a, a turquoise chair that has peacock feathers on it. And as you sit on this chair, you notice that your higher self is coming to greet you in a turquoise vibration. And as you stand up and embrace your higher self, there's electricity as your chakras merge and you merge into one being. In this higher self expression, then, let us walk into a temple nearby where a chamber of expansion is ready for you in a turquoise color. Please take a deep breath and exhale. As we walk into this turquoise chamber of awakening and expansion, many guides are gathered and they show you a screen as you sit down, and the screen is full of different images that begin to pop of possibilities for the future, successes you might have, emotional connections you might have, friends you might make, achievements you might have, those moments where you've helped others or where you made a difference in someone's life coming up still, all that you have to do, all the possibilities being flashed to you as amazing aspects of your journey that are still ahead as these turquoise magic alignments flow through and connect with you. They begin to heal at the level you're ready, and in your chakra, especially the root chakra, all those programmings of not being good enough, of being unworthy, of not being ready, of 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 just not believing in yourself, where you stay out of the vortex from manifesting your reality. Let those pictures, oftentimes, so many of these woundings come from the inner child, where when we have family or siblings that have made us feel unimportant, low on the totem pole, not listened to, abandoned, ignored, or rejected by our siblings, are made to feel like we're not important, or we're weird somehow, or not worthy of attention. Different people have different inner child woundings, and yet they can be profound because they replicate in relationships and friendships. And those who are lucky enough to have parents who and families that raise as the child's self-esteem will be more confident in life. And so let this healing in this chamber bring up anywhere you have been wounded and believe that you cannot. For these are the illusions and trappings of the old game that are being swept away at this time. The magnificent love and life flowing across the planet. You are divinely aligned with your higher self. The perfection of your creation by source flows through you in this alignment of turquoise, with your turquoise feathers from the chair adorning you, as your higher self's vibrations resonate with you, remind you of who you are, divine essence of source in form. You are here to be strong, to remember your divinity, to stand in your power and love and light, and claim a life that makes you happy. These are the possibilities at this time as we step through this month of July. Stay strong, and turquoise is just one of so many colors you can play with, so many applications. light is full of color, and a colorful world makes us happy. Many blessings. I'm Shariq. I'll do another video on chapter 2 in a few days. Many blessings.